Hey everyone, welcome to the National Mom and Pop Business Owners Day edition of our CPA News Update. Bill Sheridan here with the Maryland Association of CPAs and the Business Learning Institute. Here's what's happening around the profession today, Tuesday, March 29th. 2016. First up, Maryland lawmakers gave final approval to the state budget today, finishing their most important task nearly 2 weeks before the end of the General Assembly session. The $42.3 billion budget, which includes no new taxes, dictates how state money will be spent for the fiscal year that begins on July 1st and largely follows the outlines of the budget that Governor Larry Hogan proposed in January. Hogan said he's pleased with that his budget remained largely intact and moved through the legislature quickly. He has, however, raised concerns about lawmakers cordoning off money that he can only spend in certain areas. You can read more about that at the Baltimore Sun's website. Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen feels good about America's economy, but sees risks rising overseas. Yellen spoke optimistically today about the U.S. economy, particularly the strong gains in the job market and resilient consumer spending. But when she turned to the global economy, it got gloomy. At the top of her worry list are China and oil. Her remarks made an interest rate hike in the Fed's next meeting in April seem unlikely. You can read more about that at cnnmoney.com. CFOs, controllers, and CPAs in business and industry say their biggest challenge today is doing more with less. That's the result of a survey taken during the MACPA's spring business and industry town hall meeting. Other top challenges include information overload, not enough time, being proactive rather than reactive, and changing accounting and technology systems. Despite these challenges, 60% of those surveyed have an optimistic business outlook. You can read more on our blog, cpasuccess.com. The Sustainability Accounting Standards Board has launched a program to encourage corporate and investor application of the SASB's standards and guidance on sustainability accounting. SASB advisory partners will lend their expertise, tools, and perspective to support the consideration and application of sustainability standards. There's more on that at accountingtoday.com. Your odds of being audited by the IRS are low, and they're dropping even further. The IRS is auditing only 0.84% of individual taxpayers. That's less than 1 in 100. An audit might be in person or by correspondence, but there's a small chance of either of those things happening. Recently, the IRS commissioner has suggested that the tax audit picture for the IRS may be gloomier still. And although that is bad for American tax revenue figures, the average taxpayer is relieved. Read more about that at Forbes.com. Industries of all kinds can see positive benefits from better collaboration, and that's particularly true in the accounting profession, where more firms are starting to use cloud-based collaboration technology. A new survey from Huddle, that's a technology provider in the cloud collaboration space, found that accounting firms suffer in terms of employee productivity when they have no reliable method of collaboration. 70% of those surveyed admitted to forgetting where they saved a file within the last 12 months, while 51% of survey respondents said they have wasted time editing a document only to discover that it wasn't the latest version. I think we've all been there. By using collaboration technology, firms can be more productive, freeing up time for their staff to earn fees by doing more billable work rather than administration chores. Read more about that at accountingtoday.com. The Wall Street Journal reports that more and more corporate finance chiefs are reconsidering what benchmarks they should share with investors. It's happening more and more often as finance chiefs are forced to adjust to new delivery methods or changing consumer tastes. Such moves can be risky, however. Investors tend to be skeptical of changes in a company's financial reporting, and uncertainty can hurt stock prices. A change in the way a company discloses financial information can also alarm regulators, even if it doesn't involve figures defined by conventional accounting standards. The Securities and Exchange Commission has expressed concern about the spread of such customized benchmarks. There's more on that at the Wall Street Journal's website. Finally, don't miss the MACPA's 2016 Forensic Valuation Conference. It's slated for April 25th in Baltimore. It's worth 9 hours of CPE, and a webcast option is available. You can get details and register at macpa.org. That's all I got for today, folks. Have a great night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.